Ray Carsillo, and I have the distinct pleasure right now of talking with an Olympic gold medalist, a Winter X Games gold medalist, a Dew Tour gold medalist. Dude, how much gold do you have? Shaun White, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, bro?
Good. I'm just hanging in New York right now. Watched
cool.
the Yankees win. That was amazing.
All right, how pumped are you for the 2010 Olympics now that we're less than 100 days away from that?
I'm excited. You know, it's crazy. I always think about it like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's just far away. And I mean, it's coming before I know it. I do my qualifying in December, so here we go.
What kind of training and like preparation do you go through for something like the Olympics?
Just so many sit-ups. That's it. Just the ab ball. That's what I've been. No, I don't know. I usually I try to do a lot of stuff on the preseason. I mean, for me, this past season I was out in Colorado riding a lot, doing we had a private half pipe that Red Bull sponsored, and it was out in the wilderness. You had to take a helicopter or a snowmobile to get to it. I mean, amazing place, and I had a foam pit, so I was able to like learn all these new tricks into the pit and save myself from landing on my neck on the half pipe wall. So yeah, it went really well, and a lot of the stuff has just been from there. So we did that, and then New Zealand is opposite snowboard seasons down there. Mm-hmm. So our summer is full winter down there. So I went down there and actually just did some events. So I'm geared up.
Do you constantly go around the world trying to find where winter is so that you're constantly in season, I guess?
I try not to. I try to enjoy the summer as much as I can, but it finds me, apparently. So.
Very cool. Now, you've got a new game that comes out November 8th exclusively for the Wii, correct?
Yeah, it's on Wii.
All right, it's from Ubisoft. It's Shaun White Snowboarding World Stage. It's the second in your series. It's the second in the series. Tell us a little bit about the game and what improvements have been made from the first version.
You know, the first game was amazing, and it was really hard because we're sitting there kind of trying to come up with these ideas of how to make it better. A lot of the stuff that was simple, we did just more levels, more characters, more features in the actual levels. Because, I don't know, I get tired of saying just jump or rail. You know, we're adding quarter pipes and hips and different obstacles in the run. And then actually, what was nice is we did a little bridge from an inspiration from my actual riding season and put it in the game. So that half pipe I was describing to you is in the game. It's a special Red Bull level with the half pipe in the game. And you know, what I was saying earlier, that the footage that we shot at the actual half pipe, if you go to Target, it's exclusive there. If you buy the game there, it comes with the DVD of all that footage we shot. So you get the game and the riding shots, and you know, that was really cool for us to actually take something that's happening in my actual life and put it in the game. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was awesome. And one of the biggest things I think is the addition of the Motion Plus, the Wii Motion Plus. It's I don't know, I guess if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically a addition that you plug into the back of the controller, and it amplifies everything you do with the remote. And so anything the remote does, your character will do in the game. Right, so you can spin it on the table or swing it on your wrist or whatever, and so your character will be flipping and spinning all over the place. And what happens is it allows you to make your own tricks. So you can actually do your tricks and then save them, and you get up to about 8 tricks. You get to name them, pick icons for them, and then do them, you know, in the game. So I don't know. I like that idea that the player gets to kind of customize whatever they want to do, and then you get to experiment with how good you are at making tricks, and instead of just me doing it.
Yeah. Well, you're not so bad at it yourself,
yeah,
you know.
I'm getting there. But it's brutal because I watch the game and I'm like, I want to be able to do that. Like,
but now you can with the Motion Plus.
Now I'm in there. I'm figuring it out.
Is there any way to maybe like trade tricks online? Is like if you come up with like a really great trick that maybe with the Wii capabilities, maybe trading them with friends and stuff?
I think that's been the hardest challenge, is that with the Wii, not that this is a bad thing, but one of the sacrifices you make for, you know, having the game more interactive is that you don't get to do as many things like that because there's only so much memory you can have. But we're working on things like that. So.
Now, of course, the first game had come out for all systems, and I know this one's only exclusively for the Wii, with the balance board and with the Motion Plus. What reasons is that you're just exclusively going just with Nintendo this time around?
You know, it was a tough decision to make, but we really sat down and wanted to take advantage of the Wii Motion. I mean, to add things like that, it seems so simple. Like, oh yeah, let's just put that in the game, and that's how I approached it from the first game. Is, you know, I've learned by far so much more than I used to know about making games, actually going into the offices out in Montreal, the Ubisoft offices, and we sat down and they decided just to go with Wii and take advantage of the Motion Plus and really beef up the levels and beef everything up. And I'm stoked on it. I think it's cool. And in addition with the extra footage and everything, I thought that was enough. So
now, besides, of course, your own game, is there like a lot of other games that you like to play out there? Like,
yeah, I love playing Mario Kart. I don't know why I'm hooked on it. Ever since like the Super Nintendo came out and I had the first one or whatever. Yeah, I love Mario Kart. And man, even at the last Olympics, we had an Xbox. Danny Cass had an Xbox in his room. We were playing Call of Duty. Nice. Yeah, but it was bad because you're like storming this beach, and it was super funny because then we'd walk downstairs. We're like, oh, there's the, everybody from their country where they're, oh, they're traitors to the motherland. Look at, they're right over there. It was just a funny thing to be hanging out playing that game in a strange setting like that. Yeah.
So now, you talked about customizing tricks. Can you customize like your character too? Like, is there like real personalization with this one?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole startup of the game. Is we found that it's way more fun if you get to pick your character and go and do different things. But the biggest complaint actually from the first game was that we made it so hard to become me at one point. You couldn't play as me until almost the very end of the game, and. Which was funny because I just pictured some little kid like, I just want to beat Shaun. He had to beat the whole thing. And so we made it easier for you to get my character. Not easier, but more accessible, I would say. You still got to get through some challenges.
Very cool. What's your favorite course in the game?
Ooh, I like the Red Bull level, honestly. It's just strange because I spent so much time at this half pipe and it looks exactly like it. There's, the helicopters at the bottom and all the friends that were there, and there's these weird Red Bull signs that line up the pipe, and just how everything looks. It's I don't know. It's like if you had your bedroom made into a video. You know what I mean? It's like it's something that you would see every day, and then all of a sudden it's in a computer or an animated setting, and it's just strange. It's like hearing your own voice or something. Like watching my character on the game always kind of freaks me out.
Are you gonna be freaked out by watching this interview?
Well, for sure. I'm terrified.
Don't be. It's all good.
This is crazy. I'm gonna turn this over. I'm gonna just turn it. He's looking at me. And I don't like it.
He's coming after you, Shaun. Shaun, you're coming after yourself.
The eyes,
yeah.
They follow you everywhere.
Well, Shaun, I want to thank you for your time. The game, is there any last-minute tips or tricks you want to give up for any possible gamers out there who are fans of the first?
I would just say that the major move you want to do with the controller is this is to spin, and obviously the flips. But if you you'll learn this later in the game, but if you just twirl the kind of remote around like this is when you get the most points. I don't want to give away all the goodies, but that's how I beat Jimmy Fallon the other night on the show. He wanted to challenge me, and I'm like, all right, man, but you're going down. And I busted the twirler out, and it was over with.
You had no idea what was coming.
He had no idea. He wasn't even ready.
Very cool. Shaun, thank you for your time, sir.
Sure.
Very cool. Again, the game is Shaun White Snowboarding World Stage. It comes out November the 8th for the Wii. Try it on your balance board with the Wii Motion Plus, the 1-to-1.